So I know you guys are all wondering, like, why did you quit your job? I feel like a lot of people glamorize nursing, and I might be guilty of that too. Listen, y'all don't know the God I serve, okay? Family nurse practitioner, board certified. Period. Hey YouTube, it's Mina, aka the Empressive Nurse, and I'm back with another video. So today's video is a life update. I have a bunch of updates for you guys. I know I haven't made like a video in a minute, but I'm back today with a video. I know you guys miss me. So let's just start off the video with a reintroduction. You guys, I want you guys to welcome Mina, family nurse practitioner, board certified. Period. Yes, guys, I did it. I finished. I know some of you or a lot of you guys have been following my journey from the beginning, like the whole like student journey. And yeah, I'm done. Kind of. But you guys will find out more in this video. Like I said, it's a life update. So I have a bunch. So let's go on with some of the life updates. First one, I quit my job. I graduated MP school. I passed my board exams. I'm starting a new position for the new year. So let's get into each of these life updates. So let's just start by thanking the man upstairs. Thank God for everything. Let me tell you something. It's been a long journey. Just day to day, month to month, weeks to weeks, year by year. And God gets me through every year. Like every year I have a testimony. Every year I have like a, wow, like she did that. And I didn't do it by myself. I did it with God. So let's start the video off by saying that. So I know you guys are all wondering, like, why did you quit your job? So as you guys know, or some of you may not know, I was and I still am a ER nurse going on for 3 years at this point. Let's see. So I worked in the ER, obviously. It was pretty high acuity ER, urban setting, inner city. I feel like a lot of people glamorize nursing, and I might be guilty of that too. A lot of people think, hey, I'm going to be a nurse. I'm going to go to work looking all cute with my figs and my bag, my bog bag, and take all the trips. And let me tell you something. There's truth to that, right? Like, seems like, oh, I want to travel. And nursing does give you that lifestyle, but y'all working for that lifestyle, okay? Like, working. I was working at that place, overworked, unappreciated, disrespected, and it was time for me to go. Like, I was working nights. Honestly, I'm not even a night person, but I was making it work for those 3 years because I was in school. It worked with my school schedule. For a year straight, I would go to work at night and go to clinicals in the morning. Go to work at night, go to clinicals in the morning. It was taking a big toll on my body, on my mind, on my eating habits. Like, I gained so much weight over the course of having this job. Don't get me wrong. I learned a lot, and I'm very grateful for that being my first nursing position and for me, you know, being able to even have that job. So I want to always start with that. I'm still grateful, but everything comes to an end. It was time for me to leave that place. It was just becoming too toxic. Like, it came to the point where I would come home like miserable. My mom was like, nah, girl, like your time there is up. So I stayed the trail. I studied, went to school, went to work, and I finished. So I was awarded my degree on November 1st. My last day at that job was November 10th. We're required to put in 4 weeks, so I stayed. And I love everybody I worked with. Let's keep that in mind. Like, I still have good relationships with everybody I work with. That's super important, especially when leaving a job. I didn't leave on bad terms. I didn't say, you know, F them, I'm out. No, I didn't leave like that. But everybody there knew, like, all right, girl, sayonara, because I was not myself. Like, attitude, like, it was not it. And if your job has you getting like that, it's time to go. So I did my due diligence there. So now unemployment. So yeah, I'm not working right now, and I planned this. So I knew I wanted to quit my job, and I wanted to be unemployed for at least 2 months, for max 2 months. Sorry. like I said, I was doing clinicals during the day and working at night for almost a year straight. It took a lot on my body. Like, I was tired. Like, I was a robot at a point. Like, eat, sleep, wait, like my eating habits were terrible. I just was a robot. And I had no time for nothing else other than it was like this. I know you guys are asking like, how did you still travel? I don't even know. I don't know how I made time for anything else, but I did by the grace of God. But that's why I needed that break, and I was like, no, 2 weeks is not enough. And honestly, the type of person I am, I like to like be moving all the time. I thought I was gonna be at home bored during this unemployment, was gonna go rush back to working. Y'all, no, that's not me. I'm happy here. I like being able, and I have my day schedule back. So, like I told you guys, I was never a night girly, but I had to be before work. Now I wake up at like 6, 7 a.m., go to the gym, read my Bible, come back, do things for me. Like, it just feels good to not have to do anything. But obviously, that's not life sustaining. I am somebody who does like to work, so I obviously had to get back to work. But in unemployment, I really was just to like recenter myself, get my a good mood back, just be happy. Like I said, I've been getting my like deepening my faith. So my goal is to read the Bible cover to cover, so I could really understand some things in it. I've been working on that. I've been going to the gym, and I did over the break decide to hit two countries. So I went to Belize and I went to Dubai, and I had an amazing time at both places. I needed both of those trips. As much as I traveled, this was just like a like, whoa, when I come back I don't have to go back to work. Like, I come back and then I go again, so I needed that. And I feel like if everybody does have the opportunity to do that, like a recenter from work is really important, which goes into my next my next life update. I graduated MP school. So like I said, I was awarded my degree on November 1st. Very rewarding. But I did end up getting a master's degree, so for family nurse practitioner. So another update. Y'all know me. I just left school. I'm going back for my DMP. So I actually start January 8th. So like, as much as it is a break, like I need to get back rolling. I'm going back for my DMP, and possibly down the line maybe something else. I'll keep that to myself. But I'm going back for my DMP. Very excited about that. So I will be a student again. But like every time I'm updating you guys with accomplishment and going back to school. But I'm going to get my DMP. So you guys will be like on my journey. If you follow me on TikTok, you follow me on Instagram, I always document my journeys, my stories, my reels, my TikToks. I like to like keep you guys in the loop because I know a lot of people want to do this too. So if you kind of see somebody doing it, I know a lot of people are inspired by their peers doing something. So if you see, oh wow, she could do it, you guys could do it too. So that is another thing I'm doing. I passed my board exams. So like I said, I was awarded my degree November 1st, and then I quit my job November 10th. And my goal kind of was to like start seriously studying after I had no distractions, which is after I quit my job. So I took my test on November 27th. So I really allotted 2 weeks for serious study. I know you guys are probably like, 2 weeks only? Yes. I felt like I was ready after 2 weeks. So I say all that to say, a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, I studied for 3 months. I studied for 2 months. I studied for a month. 2 weeks, only 2 weeks. You sure? Listen, y'all don't know the God I serve, okay? I never let people get into my head. So everybody's like, are you sure? Are you sure? I didn't even tell anybody my test date because I really wasn't sure when I wanted to take my test, because like the dates were weird. Like they didn't really have a lot of availability on testing. So I booked my test last minute. But yeah, like, oh, I've been studying. So I was like, dang, they've been studying for 3 months, this and that. But I felt like I was ready. I used FNP Mastery and another lady, Shira Cohen. And I felt like I was ready after those. I studied for 2 weeks, took my test, passed on the first go. This is a kind of test, not like the NCLEX. It tells you whether you pass or fail right after you're done with the test. So I was like, I passed. And I literally, after I passed, I went on vacation. That's when I went on vacation 2 days after. So it was kind of like also very celebratory for me, because it was like, wow, really, as much of a break the first 2 weeks were, I was studying the first 2 weeks of my unemployment. Pass my board exams. Okay, and starting a new position. So I know a lot of you guys like, oh, she got an MP job. No, I'm not even looking for an MP job right now, y'all. Not even gonna hold you. So if you know anything about transitioning into the MP role, is that it takes a lot of time. So I passed my boards, right? I just received my certification in the mail, maybe not that long ago, a few weeks ago. And I have to register for a license. I haven't done that yet. I'm chilling. Haven't done that yet. It takes a minute, I've heard, for it to go through. Then once I get a job, this is just them saying, hey, yeah, we're going to hire you. I have to get credentialed, which also takes a hot minute. So I'm not going to get a job and then start right away. It takes a minute. So I'm just kind of like letting things be what they are. But obviously I have to go back to work, right? So I was like, what can I do that I don't have to, because I'm not going back to where I was. I'm kind of, when I'm done with something, it's kind of like just move forward. But I love the ER. That's what I do. Like, that's where I've been. That's where I started my nursing career. I don't know anything else. So I did get a travel nurse position, and I will be working at a level 1 trauma hospital out of state, not in the state that I live in, but in another state. I'm very excited about that because, one, obviously I've never not lived home aside from when I was in college. But now I'm like moving again, new state, never lived in this state before. The hospital is really renowned. I'm really excited. I worked in the ER before, but it was not level 1 trauma. This hospital is level 1 trauma. I'm super excited. A lot of people keep asking me, like my loved ones that already know about this, like, are you nervous, girl? I'm like, girl, y'all know me. I'm not nervous. Like, I'm just excited. I'm excited for something new. This is all within the new year. And yeah, a lot of good things have happened to me this year. But I put the work in. God put the work in. We put the work in. Like, it's really been an amazing year. And another thing to add is what I really like about travel nursing, which I've always wanted to do travel nursing, but I wanted to be a travel nurse with experience. Like, I feel like I've worked long enough, especially in my ER, to see enough to be able to be like, yeah, I could go somewhere else and not look stupid. Like, so another thing I like is that once you finish an assignment, my assignment is 13 weeks, I can take a break. So my whole month of my birthday, I'm off, baby. Like, it's lit. And I'm taking you guys with me. So you guys are gonna see the situation. And I'm really excited, honestly. Like, I just feel like when you pray and when you really trust in God to make things happen for you, they happen. They really happen. Like, everything has always been like boom, 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 boom. Like, even though it's bumpy, it always works out. And let me tell you another thing, that this contract was not easy for me to get. I'm telling you, I applied to this contract like a few times, and I told you guys that I'm transitioning from being night to day. I cannot go back to working nights. Honestly, I don't care if there's more money in it. I'm done working nights. My body really just didn't agree with it, for real. And you guys are like, how'd you do it for like almost 3 years? I had to do it, but I cannot go back to working nights. So it was really hard for some reason to find a day position. I guess more people want to work days or whatever. It was really hard for me to find a day travel assignment. And honestly, all the assignments that I kept applying for, I didn't get them. Like, they were filled very quickly, and I would be a first-time traveler. So I have licenses. Like, I have my compact license, which means I could work in a bunch of states. Then I have my California license. Then I have my New York license. Then I have my Massachusetts license. Then I have my Connecticut license. So it's like, there's no way that all of these are like boom, 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 boom. But most of them are nights. And I was even settling, guys. Can you believe that? Can't even believe that. I was about to settle and go back to nights just because I couldn't find something. But I'm trying to tell you, the God that I serve is mighty powerful, because I'm trying to tell you what I was talking to my friend, and I'm like, yo, I'm annoyed. I'm about to just get off this website. I'm done. Like, if something comes up, it'll come up. My recruiter texts me like, hey girl, something for days at this hospital opened up. I said, put me in right now, girl. Put me in. And little did I know I had an offer that same day. So trust in God. I'm telling you, that's number one. You guys always ask me what my secret is. What do I do? What God. And be intentional about it. Don't just be like, oh, I love God. Well, no, you gotta really show him, not everybody else. So it's really important to have a personal relationship with God, because that's what I've been working on. Like, even more, I feel like I already have a personal relationship with God, but I've been working on, furthering it, and I like the way things been going. So I'm really excited, guys. I'm really excited. And pretty much that's all the life updates I have for you guys. I have been getting a ton of DMs like asking me about MP school, about my MP journey, my test, like a bunch of questions, and I figured I'd make a whole separate video, like with a Q&A video. So I'm gonna put that, like, I'm gonna ask questions on my Instagram, and then y'all gonna ask me, and then I'm gonna answer them in another video. But this video is kind of just generally to sum up what I've been up to. So for next year, things to look forward to is me graduating again, possibly going back to school again, side eye, wink wink. Maybe, I don't know yet, guys. My birthday, that's always big. I'm ready for this one. And don't forget to like and comment on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to be more consistent with content, guys. I am, but we'll see in 2024. But thanks for watching. Bye.